People living in former State Assemblyman Dennis Gabryszak's district.
They want to know who's going to step in to represent them and also why scandals keep happening in Albany. Ed Dranch has just returned from Albany. And Ed, I know you were working to get all of our questions answered there.
Absolutely, Jordan. Really two issues here. First, we know Senator Tim Kennedy is stepping up to the plate, making himself available for folks in Gabryszak's district. Secondly, why does this keep happening? I sat down with Assemblywoman Jane Corwin yesterday, who gave me a frank analysis of the situation.
7 claims of sexual harassment against Dennis Gabryszak were enough to end his decades-long career in politics. Now the governor has to decide if there will be a special election to fill the empty seat.
Whether or not the governor calls that special election, we'll have to wait and see. I know it's an election year regardless, so there's a lot of decisions that need to be made.
Senator Tim Kennedy says more needs to be done to make sure those elected to serve the public are held accountable for political misconduct.
It's an unfortunate circumstance that the people of Western New York and New York State have to continue to go through this sort of thing. It's why we're pushing to enact stronger ethics reform here in Albany.
Change needs to come from top leaders in state government, says Assemblywoman Jane Corwin.
We've had so many incidents over so many years, and at the end of the day, it speaks to the culture of acceptance, of tolerance here in this body, and that's what has to change.
Corwin says top leaders have looked the other way for too long.
I mean, we can come up with all kinds of rules, we can try to follow the rules, but as long as there are members walking around feeling that they're not going to get caught, or it's not going to be a problem, or it's something that's not really on their mind, well, then it'll continue to happen. So the culture needs to change, and that has to come from the Speaker's office.
The Assemblywoman says Speaker Sheldon Silver handled this case correctly, reporting it to the Ethics Committee. Gabryszak resigned effective immediately over the weekend, but it could be some time before his seat is filled.
Of course, these are just allegations against Gabryszak. I asked Assemblywoman Crystal Peoples-Stokes about Corwin's views. She said she disagrees with Corwin's assessment of the Speaker, but that more can be done to stop claims of sexual misconduct in state government. Live in the newsroom this morning, Ed Dranch, News 4 Wake Up.